My name is Marcy O'Keefe Twardak. In 1991, at the age of 34, I was diagnosed with intraductal infiltrating breast cancer. When they came in and told me that it was indeed cancer, the only thing that went through my head was that I gotta be here for these kids, I gotta be here.
I was 7 when my mom was diagnosed. I don't know if I knew the word cancer at that time. As a child, you look at your parents and they're so strong and they're your world and you're theirs. And to see her suffer was hard.
I'm still here today because I was able to get the best medical care there is available. It could be a different story for me otherwise.
We've watched our relatives die from a horrible disease. We've watched the disease ravage them. We've watched them not get the best care that they probably could have gotten.
When I learned I had breast cancer, it was not necessarily surprising because given the family history, but it was still nonetheless devastating because of course everybody else who had cancer in our family, they died.
And I probably found out maybe 6 months after she got diagnosed, and I actually felt a lump under my arm.
Black women, although we're diagnosed less often, we're dying more often.
Of course, income is a barrier. There's a lot of poverty, and not just in the African American community, but even in the Hispanic community and even in some Caucasian communities.
I think a lot of times we don't want to talk about it. It's a secret. You don't really want to know. But when you know something, you can deal with it.
I met my future wife, Deb, in 1987 down at the University of Illinois. We were together as friends first semester and got to know each other and then got closer and closer and closer. Obviously, she couldn't resist me, which was the whole intent, I think. And I think 6 weeks after dating, I told her I loved her. Deb went in for a normal pap smear and saw her OB-GYN, and he did a breast test. I got a call from the nurse saying that I needed to be there. And I said, well, that's not good news. And she goes, no, you need to be here. So I remember going in, went over and gave her a hug, and the doctor told us the news. It was cancerous. My wife passed away November 1st, 2015, of metastatic breast cancer. So I look at metastatic breast cancer, the problem we run into is that, there's not a lot of information out there to let people know how to survive and work with it. The benefit of being in Chicago, I think more than anything else, is the fact that we have access to cutting edge facilities here. So there's a number of facilities here that I think were key to us having the fight that we did.
To have breast cancer is not an easy thing in this world. It's really hard. And when doctor told me it was cancer, I knew it was going to be very expensive. I didn't have insurance, and I said I don't want one more bill coming to my house. I decided not to do anything about my breast cancer. Doctor from Erie Health Center, he told me I could have financial assistance. He toured me with a girl who made all the applications and helped me to get surgery and treatments. Having all these resources there for me, I felt like it was an open window to heaven. Breast cancer is not an easy thing in this world. It's really hard. And when doctor told me it was cancer, I knew it was going to be very expensive. I didn't have insurance, and I said I don't want one more bill coming to my house. I decided not to do anything about my breast cancer. Doctor from Erie Health Center, he told me I could have financial assistance. He toured me with a girl who made all the applications and helped me to get surgery and treatments. Having all these resources there for me, I felt like it was an open window to heaven.
My name is Tommy Lewis, and at the age of 31, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. When you're diagnosed, everything just picks up. It's like, okay, we're going to do all these tests. From there, we're going to start this treatment.
I got a phone call from a lady who was just kind of distraught, really didn't know what her next moves were going to be. We talked and we kind of worked it out together. So every step of the way, a navigator is there just to kind of step you through it. I don't think she kind of believed that she was going to make it through it, but she did, and she's been surviving for quite some time now, and we're super excited about that. Early detection is key when it comes to breast cancer. Found early, you can last, survive a really long time.
The Komen-funded research that Dr. Olopati does, oh my God, super important. Thank God that we have her, and thank God we have Komen to do that kind of work.
Without Susan G. Komen, I just think I could not survive. People who donate, they are angels for us. They are helping and saving lives.
No one should ever have to watch their children suffer from this devastating disease.
No one should have to navigate breast cancer alone.
No one
should
have to lose everything because of breast cancer.
No one should go without treatment because they can't afford it.
No one should have to say goodbye to their soulmate due to breast cancer.